Hey YouTube, this will be my first video attempt using a tripod. My wife had one for her camcorder I happened to find in a box, so I've rubber banded the iPhone to it. Not sure how it's going to work out. At least this way I can use both hands for once instead of holding the phone in one hand. Not quite sure how it'll turn out, but hopefully it'll be alright. If you guys find that it's really crappy, send me a message and I get the comments. I'll just go back to the old way, but hopefully this will improve the video for you guys and be a little stiller other than my shaky hand. This one's going to be on the Petzl E Lite. It's their emergency light. You see this is the case. It has a belt loop, pretty hard plastic, and this is a rubber band going around the outside. To open it, you pull and expose the top. With this much of a lip, if it was on your belt or on the pack, as long as it wasn't submerged, it'd be very water resistant, almost waterproof in the rain. But if it was dunked, of course, it'd be over. This is the headband, and that's the light. This is not near as easy to do with a tripod as I thought. I'm going to see if I can get in a better spot. This is the whole unit. Very minimalist, but awesome nonetheless. I've used this one hunting a couple times. Here's the adjustment. And the battery compartment takes one watch battery if I remember correctly. And if you'll see this here, it can clip to the brim of your hat. It just clip on and you can have it stand up. But the main be set up like that or like that, depending on how you want it on your hat. But on your head, you would just flip it back over, expose that, have that against your forehead, around your head with the adjustment, which is very easy to do. And this side would be up, of course. What you have on here at first is it's in what they call, it has a little lock symbol. See if I can make that right. You'll see lock, then off, low, high, strobe, red, and another off. So we'll go to off, just plain off out of lock. First one, it kind of overpowers the camera a little bit. That's low. High is pretty substantial for such a small light. And then your strobe, red strobe, which is a single bulb, your red, and then another off. So if you wanted to go right to red, it's a nice feature. You don't have to go through all the bright whites if you want to keep your vision at night. If that's what you use it for, or you just don't want to blind yourself, you can go right to red on and back off. So if you're hunting, you're at camp or you're camping, you just got to go use the leaves to relieve yourself. And you don't want to make too much light or disturb anybody else, you can go right to red. But for our camp, I find it better to just go right to the low, middle of nowhere. So it's very handy that way. It's very bright. It has a 10-year shelf life because that watch battery is lithium. And I got this one on sale at REI a couple years ago for like $19.99. And that's what you get. I found this sucker. They're usually much more than $19.99. I found this one at Eddie Bauer. Me and the wife went in there. She wanted some new shirts. $12.99 on sale. I've never seen them that cheap, so I bought another one. I liked it so much. You'll see their original price, $29.95. So it's a decent sale. They had a box full of them. This was at the one in, what is that? It's like Clinton Township, Michigan. So, nice Eddie Bauer. They may have them on the site. You'll see they say it's 45 hours. Waterproof, IPX8, 1 meter they say, and good from 60 degrees Celsius to negative 30 degrees Celsius, whatever that goes to in Fahrenheit. And 10-year shelf life with a lithium battery. 10-year guarantee. I really like this light. I recommend it highly if you want something small to throw in a pack, a survival kit. This is a perfect light because once the light's out, you could use this package for other things. You see there's a drain hole in the bottom, but if you were trying to gather some small stuff or tinder, as long as you can keep this thing pretty much dry, it could hold that stuff if you've got it Vaselined or whatever. There's a million things you could do with this if the light was just put in your pocket. But for storage, it really makes it convenient. Again, on the back they're showing 35 hours a maximum. And it says T equals 0, so I'm guessing that's 19 meters at at that distance, and it says H30, so a half hour or something. I can't even understand what that really means. Distance is H30. I don't know. 12 meters, 5 meters, 3 meters, and 0H30, 10H, and 30H. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, honestly. I'm kind of stupid with that, but they're saying it's 16 lumen output. That's not bad. And then the low is going to be substantially less. I'm going to put it around 10 output, 10 lumens, my guesstimate. And you'll see this is a chart of the modes that it has. And 27 grams. How do you argue with that? Oh, it's 2 batteries. My fault. 2 batteries. It's just a real nice piece of kit. All I can say is I've used it. I like it. It's lightweight. Doesn't take up any room in your pocket if you bundle it up like this going hunting. But I was using the case to make it easy. As far as throwing it back in there goes, I just cover the bulbs up. It's pretty much how I found it when I got it. I'll zip this thing back down to where it went, but to one side kinda. And I'll roll this up. And it seems to fit right back in the case without an issue. Drop it right in. Turn it kind of sideways. Pull that thing up and over. And you're good to go. And like I said, with that kind of lip, if you've got it upright, it's going to be mostly watertight. It does have a drain hole if some gets in there. The thing is kind of suspended in there. It's not like it'll be sitting in water unless you're deep. Obviously, if you submerge it, it'd be horrible. Oh, this says it's good to 1 meter. I don't know. Maybe it'd be all right in here. There's no pressure on it by going deeper. So if you guys are looking at getting a small light for your kit, something interesting to have, something that packs easily, you can stick on your belt. I have done it on my Gallico pistol belt while hunting. Yeah, obviously it's not a GI belt, so give you an idea of the size of this thing. It's not big, but it fit on my Gallico belt. So most of your regular belts, your dress belts, your leather belts, any of that stuff, this is going to fit on, and that's nice and compact and light. So if you guys are looking at getting a headlamp, give you some hands-free lighting, make it easier to get around, and for camping, for your bug out kit, for hunting, if you got a clean deer in the dark, if you shoot one in the morning or at night. I mean, in the morning you just wait for daylight, but if you shoot one at dusk and you want to get it clean, this is a great option. And it's not so much light that every time you get close to something, you're going to blind yourself out, whiten yourself out with the light, but it's more than enough to get around in the dark. Anyways, just a quick look at it. It's the Petzl E Lite. And I had never seen them cheaper than $19.99 or $19 where I bought mine at REI. They're usually between $21 and $30. And Eddie Bauer had them on sale right now for $12.99. I don't know if it's just at store or if they're around, but as you see, 2 years of abuse and riding around in the truck in the pack, and that one looks fine. No different than new. So if you guys are looking at getting one, I highly recommend it. And everybody stay safe. Good luck.